This is Jet with Pop Austin Media, and I got Kris Keyz, American songwriter, producer, and entrepreneur in the building. In the building. How's life,
It's
my
a
guy?
tough one to say. What's up? What's up? Hey, man. Everybody that's watching that know me, what's up already? And, hey, if you don't know me, my name's Kris Keyz, man. So hopefully y'all stick around and get to know me. Become a friend, become a fan, whatever it is. So what's up? What's up, Jet?
For sure, man. I like the gear. You got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the, like that, the matching hat and the matching.
Yeah. So this is my my official brand, my logo, the Kris Keyz brand.
Dope.
You know, I've been in here.
The K.
Yeah, I've been in Austin for 13 years. I think it was over a decade. So I just switched it up. Last couple of years, rebranded myself during COVID. So
That's the best time.
You know what I mean? There was a lot that could be done within those times. So yeah, so this is what we came out with, me and the team. So yeah, appreciate you noticing though, for sure.
So 13 years. Where did you start out at? Where are you originally from?
Man, so I'm one of those. I feel like an underdog cat, man. I started in Alabama, just on the farm, you know, a little town, Athens, Alabama. So, but my dream was hooping, so that's kind of what got me out of the state of Alabama. So,
What were you?
a guard. Well, actually, in high school, I was a center, bro. A little, like, not even like barely 6 feet, but you know, it's like, bro, like 15,000 people
Did you
in my
box
city.
out good though?
I was boxing.
That's
I
all
could
that
jump
matters.
good. I could jump good. So I was known as a dunker. So I won like the state dunk contest.
How was that?
It was pretty cool.
I'm kind of jumping. That kind of threw me. You can't just gloss past the state dunk contest. How was that?
I was about to say, what they say, white men can't jump, but I'll be lying to you because we just saw the dunk contest.
White boy won.
You know what I mean? So
Let's
all
go,
love.
white man. No, play it.
I wasn't doing no shit like that, like he was doing. That was crazy, but
Well, you won a dunk contest. Not everybody can say they can win a high school dunk contest. That's still comp. You're going against
was
everybody
the,
that can dunk and yam.
it was the state. It was our all-star game at the time.
What'd you do? What'd you pull off? What made it? How'd you win it?
So it was the year Vince Carter was in it. So I was trying to
Okay.
do a couple of his dunks. I did the 360 windmill, and I jumped over my teammate.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the time, I love point guard. So, hey, at the time, that was creativity. Hey, with the judges, I won it, and that's kind of what put me on the map. So, coming from a small town, I didn't get recruited. So once again, that underdog mentality. So that kind of jumped me into now a top 40 recruit. From no recruit, bro, to a top 40 recruit.
So how are you taking that? So hold on, real quick. So high school, where'd you go to?
Athens
High School. So then you did that. Dang. So okay. So now you're not a top 40 recruit. How does that feel? Were you feeling yourself, or were you kind of like, yo, I don't know how to take this?
You know, it was humbling it was new. It was to know that, hey, this was possible, or hey, guys, this is the attention that you could get. You know, I still had in my mind that I wanted to play in the NBA. So, you know, it was one of those things where I've always been like water. I try not to get too high, too low. I just kind of flow and try to stay in the moment, you know,
Bruce
type
Lee.
of things, you know. And I've always had a good team. My dad's in the church world pastor. My mom's a teacher, so they've always, hey, Kris, come on. Like, even today, like, I'm 40 years old. My mom got on to me, bro. So
I would have not noticed.
yeah, so so they kept me humble through the process, man. So that got me to Texas, out here to a small school. I mean, Tarleton State. I mean, they might know.
I know
it now.
Tarleton.
Some people know it, yeah. So Stephenville.
And that's very racial.
Is it?
Yeah,
mean,
from what I know, it's very racial. There's people that, it's a racial city.
see, bro, it's crazy. Like, I grew up, I feel like, I don't know. It's like different people have different experiences in different places. And, you know, I could say that, man, from my experience, maybe because I was playing ball or something.
Yeah, you was
but
yamming on people. They ain't
I
gonna
was,
tell you
I was
that.
a big man on campus, maybe, but they treated us pretty good. And I actually just got a call. This is all my basketball story. But they actually going we had a really good year. We went from like not ranked, that was known as the agriculture school, to the 3 years I played, we was ranked number 1 in the nation. 3 years. So we played UT,
Talk your stuff, King.
TJ4, yeah, talk.
Oh,
But,
TJ4.
TJ4, yeah, we played them boys. We was, I think, down by like 8 or 9 at halftime, and I don't know what happened the second half. Don't ask me.
Oh,
But,
so they got
yeah,
that dub.
but it was the year they went to the Final Four. So I mean, they they knew how to win fourth quarter, second half. But
yeah, they was lit. They was lit.
Yeah.
Them boys was going crazy.
Boys
Was that the I know KD. He went there.
KD. They had you remember
Shane Abrams.
What's the boy played with LeBron?
Was it?
Played
Bowie.
Bowie.
Bowie. What's his name? Baby daddy. Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daniel Gibson.
Yep.
They had a squad. That's crazy to think about, ain't it? KD was over here.
KD
Did a year and was done.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're doing better now. I mean, they had a little fall off, but
yeah, the coach.
you know, so but yeah, I mean, basketball kind of groomed me to, you know, really learning how to grind. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like, hey, you know, you get like middle school, you got a coach on you. You always have a coach, but once you get to college, it kind of slim and pickings a little bit. So you have to really, all right, you got 2 hours of practice, but bro, you need to find another hour or two to get in that weight room, to get them shots up. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, y'all go to find that position. You know, just
use a slasher or shooter.
So it's crazy. Like, I was a leading scorer, like coming into Tarleton, and then like we just had like, bro, once you're in college, everybody's the leading scorer, right?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So I went from that to basically I was a defensive player. I don't know if talk that stuff again, but it's like I learned how to be a team player too. You know, I didn't have like accept your role, bro. Like that's kind of challenging. You know what I'm saying? At first, especially when, bro, it's like
used to dropping,
but you see, okay, did y'all win at a high level when you were the man? You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was bad, but it's bro, now we can take this all the way to the number one spot, like consistently. And that's what I learned. It's like, okay, instead of sacrificing, you know, I had some 20-point games, you know, some high 20s, you know, but it's like, can I stop the other best player from scoring 20? And that was my role, you know what I'm saying? So you learn a lot of things through sports, through basketball, to actually carry over through music too.
And that's what I was going to say. So what were you doing music before then, or did that kind of, after a while, you found love into that and that helped adapt into being a team player and knowing where to like, yo, I can do this and do that?
Yeah. So, man, I'm blessed, man. My dad started teaching me piano when I was like 4 or 5 because I didn't want to sing. He taught everybody, like my sister, how to sing, and I was like, I'll do something else. And so I learned piano. He had a music store growing up, so I've always been around music, just playing drums and instruments and making beats back on the Casio when they had like 2 little things on the keyboard, recording patches, maybe 4 if you like fancy. So he had a
Casio.
Bro, come on,
man. A lot of them had a piano roll, Star Wars and all that.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I was making probably some fire beats. I wish I would have saved them, come back and remix
floppy?
them. Huh?
Was it floppy?
Floppy? No. It was just, okay, so at the time it was digital, but when you turn the computer off or the keyboard off, you lose everything. It was one of those. You couldn't save it. Yeah, so, you know, so it's like every day I just go in and make a beat and, you know, just getting the routine, getting the shots up on the music at an early age, just, you know, really having fun, not knowing you in the gym working at it, just really creating a work ethic, you know what I mean?
Who's your go-to producer and songwriter? Because a lot of them go hand in hand now.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Or throughout time.
Man, I grew up in the church, so I don't want to say that. So I grew up like Kirk Franklin.
I'm about to say Kirk Franklin.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to put respect on his name. He has some hits.
Bro, he's still out here doing some things, man. Maverick City, bro. I mean, okay. So I've always loved music, and I just started really listening to the lyrics more, probably like the last 5 years.
And that's how long you've been writing, or you've been writing longer than that?
So 2009 is when I got into retired from basketball. Got moved out here to Austin. Came from like playing like a little bit overseas. Went to Dallas. So I had a friend that's like went to school with, and he was like, "Hey, you do music? You play piano?" He remembered me from college playing piano. He was like, "Come to Austin. There's 6th Street here."
Oh,
you know?
He
But he tricked me though. He was like, "I'm in Austin, but I moved the address I got sent me to Elgin."
They gonna get you like that,
bro.
They gonna get you like that, bro.
I was like, all right, we in Austin. Where's this 6th Street? So I didn't really get to hear.
30 minutes later, 40 minutes later,
like a couple of days, because he had the Southside barbecue, Myers barbecue, and
is Southside hitting though?
They both hitting, bro.
Which one's better to you? I like Southside.
They asked me that. People ask me that, man, and Man, one has better brisket, one has better chicken. So I think
No, the sausage is Southside.
the sausage.
Pause.
Sausage is known for their Southside is known for their sausage for sure.
He put me on that. Ever since I eat any other sausage, pause, I'm like, yo, this ain't Southside. But yeah, I feel you that.
So that's when I moved out here to Elgin, 2009, and I mean, basically just all right. Let's do this music thing, but all right, where do you start? I'm in Elgin. Where are you going to get the artists from? So
ain't nothing in Elgin as far as industry.
So what was your first move that made the play? Like I know you've done a lot of moves and you tried things. So what was the first one that made you go boom, boom? Now I can breathe a little bit.
So all right, so the guy, all right, to my musicians, they're gonna know what this is. So if you got a keyboard, you'll know what a Yamaha Motif ES8 is.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so it's a 88. It's the granddaddy keyboard. Everybody knows it's 150 pounds probably with everything, but that's what got me started. I would take that keyboard everywhere that I went. So when I moved here, that's all I had. Like no money in the bank account. Really.
So you did mobile producing basically?
No. So check me out. So my friend at the time, he was like, okay, you can move, roommate with me. I don't have no room, so I stayed in the laundry room on a futon. But he had Pro Tools. I was like, bro, that's enough. Say less. You know what I mean? So I was there, learning how to make beats, bro. Like I was just learning really. I knew music, knew how to play, but I didn't know how to make a song, bro. Like it's a difference between, all right, I can play piano.
Something that's already made, but you got to make it now, right?
Yeah, just something like how to organize a song, bro. Like, I mean, that takes kind of time to learn. Not just saying, okay, let's write a verse, a 16, bro, as a musician, to learn, okay, what key are you in? You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, do we need a bridge? How do we go to the bridge? Are we, like, to make the song make sense, bro? Like, I didn't know any of that, right? So, but what my business mind came in from, I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do is, and this the sauce, man. I don't know if it still works now. It probably still does work because it's just hustle. I was like, I'll go to 6th Street, and I'll find any artist that wasn't with a band. Oh, I didn't even know bands was a big thing. I just found an artist, and the first place I went to was Victory Grill. So I've always had a connection to Victory Grill. Maybe it's just I didn't even know what the Victory Grill was. I didn't know the history behind it or nothing. I was just like, hey, they're doing an open mic or a pop-up or something. And I just saw a couple artists, like, different variety of stuff. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm the new hottest producer in town. I mean, I had to, I'm like, didn't even know how to make a beat. I'm the new producer in town. Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Like,
can you parachute? Yes.
Yes. And then,
even though you ain't done it a day in your life.
None of that, right? So I eventually got artists to be like, all right, cool, yeah, like, cool, like, I'll come by your studio. In the laundry room, mind you, in Elgin, with a full
dryer
time,
going off? No.
With the dryer, like, literally, like, yeah, people, I'll be in the studio session, the roommate come in and wash clothes and shit, bro. Like, but I think it like, kind of humbled me to be like, you know what, like, if you can make it here, once you move to the city, now I'm in the city, it kind of gives me hope when there is a downtime or, we went through COVID and things slowed down. So I'd be like, you know what, bro, you got a lot more now than you had when you started 2009. You just got to remember your hunger. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we get comfortable. Yeah. Like I was eating ramen noodles, bro, like crazy back then. So it was like, they got the 10-cent one, but then you got the 50-cent one. So I was on the 50-cent one.
You know the difference of the noodle texture. Yeah, you got 5 minutes to eat them mugs. If not, wrap.
Exactly.
If not, you gotta make a spread out of it.
Exactly.
I saw something that kind of piqued my interest, and I gotta ask you, what do you think about? You work with P&B Rock, right? You done some stuff for him.
Yes.
And his passing, how does that feel? Like, did it hit you hard?
Yeah, man. It's so going into that game. So
I hate to do it, but
yeah. So with P&B, man, that was just a record that, man, like. I got a call and said, like, he wants some records out, messing with my guy, Omen. He's put a lot of plays together for me in New York. So that was a record that it was like, hey, man, he sent me the records on. And I've never actually got in touch with, like, P&B. I'll say that, man. We haven't, like, wrapped it up. But
I mean, you still have a part and some stuff, though.
Yeah. I got actually a couple of verses with him on it, man. And, it just, man, like, people have lives too. You know what I mean? Like forget all what you do, what I do, what PB do, Rock do. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate that, you know, you take somebody's life and that affects not only the music, but then the family around it. And, you know, here I am, you know, asking me how does it affect me and stuff like that. So, you know, I wish there was more love, I guess, in the music or whatever. I wish, you know, we could just find a way to, you know, not do silly stuff like that. But yeah, it was a crazy moment when I saw it. I was like, bro, like everybody was talking around me, and it was like, dang, bro, just another situation. It was like, dang, I kind of like.
He's a human.
Yeah, he's human. It's like, man, like. Shit.
And I kind of like if you're doing a record with an artist, do you kind of, especially with hip hop nowadays, do you feel like, dang, man, like I hope this dude moves right, please? Do you feel that ever?
In a sense, as a producer, someone that's more behind the scenes, yes. Because, yeah, I mean, like, this is, you know, one or two wrong moves can affect a lot, you know, sometimes. So, you know, it is the music business. So once we create a good song, do the music part, you know, put on the business hat and do what we need to do on the business side, inside the studio and outside the studio. So, no,
I feel you on that. What do you think about the Austin music scene currently, though?
Man, it's curious. I'm asking right now. Like, I want to know. Like, man, first of all, shout out to Pop Austin Media, because I feel like, bro, I've watched a lot of episodes.
I really do,
man. Like, I like to, I think y'all put on for, coming from the underdog mentality, I think y'all put on for the underdogs. You know, I meet and I watch. Even if I heard of them, I get to hear a lot of the artists that maybe I don't see in some of the other popular outlets, music outlets, here or regionally or whatever. But some kind of way, it all comes back around. Like, you guys are like really growing fast.
Thank you.
But I feel like there's a lot of new talent that's coming in. And I just want to be kind of like that Timbaland, that for real, that, hey, I've been here for a decade and, you know, I've had some success with some local artists. You know, I was here when NBC The Voice first started. You know, I was working with artists on the first 1, 2, 3 in season 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, a lot of artists that was here from Austin. You know, just I've built a lot of bands here, from people starting with a guitar, you know, building up, you know, to a full band. So to see now a new wave of talent coming through, I just want to be, like I said, that producer or that person who can stay around for generations and see, okay, the sound that was, or what the needs, resources that was probably needed back in, you know, 2000 to 17s, you know, 15s, you know, 2023
is different.
It's way different.
Is there anybody that you like right now that's like that you
in
think,
Austin?
Like, yeah, it don't have to be the most on when it can be somebody unknown.
You know, I'm pulling for a lot of artists. I feel like we need Austin to really shake. You know, coming from Alabama, I was around the Atlanta age where you had like the T.I., the Little Johns. You know,
still going strong, bro.
Yeah, but it was a group of people that came out. So my theory is we need like 6 artists to blow at the same time. You know, we don't need just the Quinn doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's get like 5 more, you know, going. So I'm pulling for, you know, the CP Loonies.
Man,
you know, that's
my
probably
God,
like my fault.
man.
Yeah, I just hit him
So
up. I'm like,
bro,
I got some records for him. You know, I just did a record with Tribe Mafia. They just recorded in Hawaii. Did a single for them that's in the movie.
You did that one?
Yeah.
Probably what the word going on over
No,
there.
that's dope. I love that song. I didn't know yet you did that.
Is that the one that we've been listening to?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, you did that one?
I don't know which one y'all been listening to, but
It's
I
like
got a couple records.
It's the one that they shot in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I
Yeah,
did
that one lit. Damn, you did that?
Yeah, I produced
Hey, y'all
that
didn't
one.
holler at my guy. So, like, what do you think? And I'm not calling you an OG because, you know, but.
Bro, you like the 4th person that said that, though.
No,
you
but
know,
I just don't. It's just, it has a bad stigma, and I'm not just trying to do that, but because you're still young, bro. Yeah. What do you think will bring the OGs and the new guys that's coming in to make that gap? Because there's a lot of them that ain't tapping in with those producers like you guys. That,
what do you
that
think?
Can
What now?
Guide them, like that can bring them together. Like what's there's a gap that's happening in Austin, like you said, in Atlanta, everybody working together. Austin, there's like a gap going on.
Like you said, we need multiple artists, but like look at Atlanta, the producers are putting the artists on.
And they're OGs that's been doing
it
forever in Atlanta. That's like knowing the sound, knowing what needs to happen.
Yeah,
that can spit game to these youngins.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm talking about like 18, 17. That's youngins out here.
Yeah, I mean, facts. I mean, it's a. And what's crazy is, bro, there's people that are here and they get frustrated, and they leave, and that's my issue too. Like a lot of talent is here, but they're leaving. Like, I mean, it's multiple musicians, bro. I'm talking about like on tour, Grammy, like Purple K.
Tamika Jones left,
but she came back.
She came back. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
She just came back.
I mean, Purple K. You know, I mean, he's out there. I don't know if y'all know. He's an engineer. He just did Swade, did Soulja Boy. I mean, he's mixing records with.
The name sounds like it's familiar. Now
Yeah, I mean,
Black Odyssey, you know them?
Black Odyssey.
Black
They're out there
Odyssey.
working with Rhapsody doing her new album.
Yeah.
What do you think about?
I mean, it's
Black Puma's on a hiatus? Look like they're probably done. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to John. I mean,
I wish they would keep going.
I mean, it's a lot of, but I'm saying, like, I feel like, and I don't know if I had the answer, bro.
Hey, be
man,
real.
I don't know, but I feel like I said, coming from, you know, even New Orleans, like it was you need a group of people, right? I say 6.
You do. You're right. 6 to 7.
6 or 7.
Even 10.
You know, and there needs to be like Houston. I mean, okay, we'll go Texas, Swisher House, right?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't just one.
Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Chamillionaire. It was
Charlie Boy. I mean,
Slim Thug.
you had like
Charlie Boy.
but the whole area.
Killy Calleon.
Zero. I mean, we're forgetting.
Trey the Truth.
Forgetting
Even
people.
you know, sadly.
You know, so when you think about Austin, I think the infrastructure needs to get more. First of all, let's get some people that have industry success. It doesn't have to be like, oh shit, like but let's get some people who kind of know what they're talking about.
No, you're right. They got credentials.
People like yourself.
Let's
keep it real.
Let's get some people who really know what they're talking about. Forget the clout. Forget all that. Look, whether they came up with the nonprofits or the profits, because I feel like sometimes people say I'm busy, but then we saw how busy people could get during COVID.
Yeah.
You're not busy when somebody's not putting on an event and then saying, you know what I'm saying? Like Quinn is, I would say, I don't know how he is in a long time, but I felt like he was finding, you know, if I know Austin Martin, he's gonna find a way to be busy, right?
Hey, it's my guy, man. Shouts out to Austin, working hard. I wish he would have stayed in Austin, but hey,
he's back and forth. He's always putting on for Austin, and it's a season though. You know, it was a season. It's a prime example. Austin's doing a lot of industry stuff, right? You know, me and him did I worked on Tyler Lepley's first album with Austin. Shout out to Austin for putting me on that too, right? So these are industry type events that can get you in the rooms with different types of clienteles to get more eyes on Austin. You see what I'm saying? But we don't hear about these people, and that's why I say I'm thankful for Pop Austin Media, for y'all at least getting the eyes, and people probably never knew my story or anything that I was involved in unless we had this opportunity. You see
I've heard your name multiple times.
Oh yeah, I've heard your name for sure. Kris Keyz for sure. Yeah. When
but,
Ty brought you up, I was like, "Oh, Kris Keyz, yeah, for sure."
You know, but we don't have I don't really have, you know, this is the thing. Maybe I'm just missing. I don't really have the infrastructure or enough, I guess, leverage or financial backing or something. I don't know to get in front of the right people to be like, hey.
Yeah. It's tough,
you know, and
the amount of stuff you got to do to be able to get that you got to be a freaking, you know, blue face now.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, man. I really love what everybody's doing in Austin. Like, there's no right or wrong way. You know what I'm saying? They say there's more than one way to skin a cat. My way is not the right way. I just know that I'm trying. You know, I've put on everything that I've done has come out of my pocket. I haven't had any sponsorships. I haven't had any help. You know, I've done Christmas albums. You know, I've paid the artist, the band, you know, more than the average rate, like physically, to come in the studio, because hey, I'll be like, I want to invest back into the music community as an industry should. You know what I'm saying? I've done community events, barbecues, where I went out there, you know, I went and found the sponsors, found the Gatorade, talk to HEB, got my $50, and then be like, okay, I need to put 150 with it. But I want the artist to feel, or the community be like, hey, we do have 6th Street, but I want to do a community event in the park where the people maybe who don't go to the clubs, y'all can still catch a live event.
No, yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So, I mean, people can all do their part, and I think eventually we will get it because I have seen a lot of strides in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good emotion going on right now.
It is, good man. Energy. So I don't want to take away from none of the energy, take away from none of that. I just want to add to it though. But
no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
I gotta ask you a quick question. Is Dame Lou the best sports rapper?
I think so.
I see you. You know the reason why I asked is because you had a credit for Dame Dollar, and he remember when he did the performance at the All-Star game too.
Did it win it?
It was like I think last year or the year before.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he did a full performance. He did his whole song and everything. That was the crazy. It's like he did that. I think he was hurt, but he still did his performance. But like, how was that? Like, feel like having the credit.
I think so. I mean, you got Kobe.
Hitting threes like crazy at the All-Star game.
Best top 75 player. When I heard about that album, I was like, that was probably like still today. That's probably like my biggest record.
Damn it! You have John Legend and all that like listed in here.
I mean that record because I played basketball. And to go from basketball to something else I wanted to do in music, and that was like early in my music career when that happened. So it was like, oh, this was kind of like bringing the bridge to bringing basketball and music together. Mm-hmm. And that album, man, it went on the billboards. Forget I think 119 or something like that.
He did good on it.
He did good.
Dame Dollar, shouts out.
I wish I was on the second album. I tried hard to get on the second one.
I think that's the one we came out with. That
the second one
with the it was like a kind of like a Changes type record that he did, but about the police brutality. It was a really good record. I forgot.
That song was dope.
Yeah, he had a couple. I was like Lil Wayne. Yeah, James. Yeah, I did the one with Baggage. If you want to look it up, Dame Dollar, Baggage featuring Adrian Marcel on his first album, The Letter O. So yeah, that was a
dope,
fun
man.
record.
I had to ask, man, because I'm a Dame fan, so I like basketball. So
hey, man, we just need to get him out of Portland, man, to the Lakers.
Yeah, he's
they
wasting his
to
time.
The Lakers, bro.
Well, where can we like if somebody wants to hit you up to get some beats and all that good, like what I'm saying, or tips for songwriting and all that good stuff, where's the best way to hit you up?
Yeah, so man, recently I just started back working. I have seasons where I do different things. This past season, I was working on giving back. That's always what I feel like I should do. So I was been creating a technical music academy that I've called ATX Music Academy. So it's an online music academy where I talk to kind of like now just talk to a lot of industry friends. We kind of share our inside stories. I have piano lessons on there, vocal lessons and everything. So if you want to just learn or just hear stuff like that, go through ATX Music Academy first. And if you want more, just shout out, hit me on Instagram, Kris Keyz, all that social media. It's what's cool. Don't be afraid to hit me up either, because people say
Hollywood or something.
I'm not, bro. You're asking me an interview, so I'm gonna kind of give you're going through my resume, I guess, whatever. But honestly, bro, I'm from Athens, Alabama, bro. I'm like a real southern down the earth country boy who kind of learned how to live in the city. So, hit me up. I had a guy who hit me up who he does good, man. So shout me out, man.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared in this thing.
For sure, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, dropping some game. Definitely got to get you back another time, man.
One question: singers in the city, who you rocking with?
Yeah.
As far as singers,
women or men?
You know what? I just reached out to. I'm kind of nervous. I don't even know if they.
Go, let it fly.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot that shot. You ain't gonna let it make if you ain't shooting it.
Man, there's a lot of good singers. This Wednesday, I'm singing with Andre Taylor. He's really good. If y'all heard of him, I just found this other artist. I've never met her, but hopefully I can meet her next week. Giovanna Fields.
Okay.
Have y'all heard of her?
Yeah.
You have?
I've heard of her a little bit.
I haven't.
What you think? I mean, I kind of heard some songs, so I'm interested to.
I'm gonna look her up.
To
I heard
see
her on a feature, so I haven't heard like a full song of her,
but yeah, I like you know, my guy who, man, we worked a lot of years together. Ty Austin, James Robertson is good here. I mean, I can go down the list, man. I mean, I still like Jonathan's.
Have you heard of Who Is Jocks? I'm just curious.
I need to.
It's a white boy, decent.
He sings.
Yeah, you got like you say a Bieber soundish.
yeah,
Yeah,
new
like
school.
the new school Bieber sound.
Hey man, I'm looking for pop singers, man. So if anybody does pop,
You heard of Grace Sorensen?
Yeah, Grace.
bro, I
You gotta
need to,
check her out.
y'all got all the names. I need to kindly get a list of people.
I think
we
you'll
got-
like
look up
Grace
right here.
Sorensen.
No, Grace is.
She opened up for Diana Ross recently.
And she did a Quinn feature like literally at 3 a.m.
Yeah, his
pulled up,
first Empire single. She was on
walked
the
the
hook.
line.
Man, I let me get a part of the wave, man. Let me throw a crash symbol on one of these records,
got
man.
you.
Everybody.
Because you got to be producing these,
Yeah.
those type of artists. That's what we need,
They young
man.
they youngins, bro. That's the,
That's
you
what
know.
this city gonna pop. We need that, It ain't gonna work if just like Quinn just out here getting beats from the, the internet.
There's
We gotta
another
curate our sound.
Yeah, there's another hip hop artist, Moscato J. I don't know if
No.
you heard of him.
Yeah.
My man would do
Moscato
backflips
J.
out here.
Yeah, he do flips.
He's
yeah.
talented.
Yeah,
I love Moscato
I'm about to
J.
get. We're gonna get one going too. So, yeah, man, it's a lot of talent, man. Definitely keep your eye on Austin, man. We're gonna definitely make some noise
The new
here
A.
real soon for sure. The new
Hey
A.
man, y'all tap into Kris Keyz. He got credentials in the industry. Y'all sleeping if y'all don't tap in with him. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. Hit him up. This is Jet with Pop Awesome Media. Kris Keyz. Hey man, hey yeah. Let's get dap it up, y'all, or clap it up. Hey, we signing out. Let's go, Kris Keyz.
Thanks for watching. We just hit that 12K subscribers, on our way to 13. So make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.